Hi guys, today I'm going to look at how to express that something is too much by using the verb sugimasu. The verb sugimasu or sugiru is used to mean that something is done to excess or too much. When added to verbs, it is the equivalent of the prefix over in English. For example, overeat or too, as in too much of something. So let's take a look at these examples here. To start with, we have the verb yarimasu, which is the more casual version of shimasu and means to do something. By taking the verb stem of yarimasu, which is yari, and adding sugimasu, we finish with yari sugimasu or yari sugiru, which means do too much. In our second example, we're using a na adjective, chisai. By dropping the i at the end as well as the na and adding sugimasu, we finish with chisa sugimasu or chisa sugiru, which means too small. In our next example, we're using another na adjective, nigiyaka. In this case, our na adjective doesn't finish with an i sound, so we only need to drop the na and then attach sugimasu. We then finish with nigiyaka sugimasu or nigiyaka sugiru, which means too noisy. If you wish to use an i adjective, for example, hazukashi, which means embarrassed, simply drop the final i and add sugimasu. In this case, you will finish with hazukashi sugimasu or hazukashi sugiru. You can also conjugate sugimasu into past tense the same way you would any other verb. For example, I ate too much. The verb to eat is tabemasu, so we take the verb stem tabe and attach the past tense of sugimasu, which is sugimashita or sugita. You will finish with tabe sugimashita or tabe sugita. We can also see another conjugation here with sugimasu where it is in the te form and takes on a similar function to the word and in English. This allows us to take two simple sentences. I ate too much fruit, kudamono wo tabe sugite, and the second sentence, my stomach hurts, onaka ga itai desu, and form one more complex sentence. I ate too much fruit and my stomach hurts. Kudamono wo tabe sugite, onaka ga itai desu. In our second example, I'm not buying this, it is too expensive. Kore wa kaimasen, takasugirun desu. We can see here that we've got an i adjective, which is takai. So we've dropped the i at the end and attached sugiru and finished with an n at the end to soften the expression. In our final example, we have a na adjective, which is shizukana and means quiet. So it is too quiet, isn't it? What is little Ken doing? Shizuka sugimasu ne. Ken-chan wa nani o shite imasu ka? So here we've dropped the na and attached sugimasu, which then means too quiet. Now please note that the i adjective i, which means good, is an exception. It becomes yosugiru, meaning too good, which comes from the adjective yoi. Also note that sugi attached to the stem of a verb creates a noun. For example, yari sugi means doing too much, as opposed to yari sugiru, which means do too much. So that's about all for this topic, but if you have any questions or comments, please let me know.